Hello and welcome to the program. Okay, today's stocks really took off. We'll get right into it here. Just for the record, the Dow ended up 0.23%, S&P 500 0.30%, and the Nasdaq 101%. Big winner here. Still a red candle. Here's the Nasdaq, the QQQ. As you can see today is a daily chart. We finished around flat. I mean, there was a lot of resistance and support, so there's a lot going on here. It could not break that level of 314. Yesterday it made it to 315. Today it went to, 314.17, but immediately got rejected. And we'll come down to here. We'll have to find out. Okay, the S&P 500 it gapped up, even though it ended up in the positive. It gapped up more from yesterday, but it's still a lot of sellers and buyers coming in, trying to hold this range. We'll have to see what happens with that. Let's go to the intraday. Here's a 5-minute time frame. Okay, going back to the QQQ. There's a really big moves made in the day. So here's the daily intraday trading for today. Went all the way up and then coming all the way back down, starting roughly around 1 o'clock, and then at 3 o'clock it started to recover. So it made it down to 307, finishing at 310. The SPY intraday here. So there we go. Very similar to the QQQs. Started bleeding off at around 1 o'clock. Recovered. Made it up. Look at big resistance here with a lot of volume. And just look at some other stocks for today. Here's a 5-minute chart. Some of the best runners here was Netflix with a 9% gain right out of the gate. Intel 3.2% increase today. Not bad. Wow, look at that. Gave it all back, and then at 3 o'clock it just ran straight up. That's impressive. AMD 2.77% increase. Well, very similar to Intel, but it did not make it all the way back. Ending the day at 158. That's interesting moves there. Nvidia up 2.73% today, finishing at 272. That's an impressive run here. But look, all these stocks were giving it all back at the same time. Meta, formerly known as Facebook, very similar pattern. Microsoft, very similar as well. See how Google did with 1.96% rise. Boy, these charts, well, okay, this one's a little more choppy. And how did Apple do today? Apple did a 0.70 increase. Yeah, there he goes, and it sold all off. How about that? And see, Bank of America had a down day today, 2.42%, reaching a low of 26.79. Bank stocks are getting hit. See, JP Morgan not so bad, only 0.25% down today. See, oil, Oxy, 0.34% down. U.S. Steel down 0.79%. That's the intraday right there. Let's go back to the daily chart. And let's take a look at Apple. So the daily chart, Apple's, it's hitting resistance up here. Keeps being pushed down at from 161 to 162. Gets pushed back down. And let's see, Intel daily chart. Oh, that was a nice run here. Bought that at 25. Made up to 30. And nice green day today for Intel. Let's see AMD on the daily chart. Okay, around a small positive run. But boy, it sure did gap up overnight. That's why it went up 2.77%. Nvidia going straight up. And see JP Morgan. Okay, it's hitting this resistance or support area rather. Is it going to hold 126? What we see here is from October 22 to March 23rd. Bank of America, it's really diving down. Wow, sitting really coming down. So we're the last time it was at this range was in November. Okay, which is right here is November. So here was support, broke through it, 29.50, and the sellers came in and pushed it all the way down to 26.97. How about that? And let's see how BP's doing. Small red day. Very interesting. AT&T up 0.3%, 0.38%. And look, we drew that line yesterday, and it slowly made it out of that. It's trying to break out of this downtrend here. Be interesting to see what happens with that. Amazon. Okay, red day. But still holding its range. Verizon. Still in this downtrend trough here area that we have. Staying right in these lines. So Verizon's getting hit hard. Disney, we haven't seen that in a while. Almost 1% increase today. But it's still in this range. We have the lows of support right here. Resistance, the red line. So it'll be interesting to find out what happens with Disney. Silver actually made it up today, 0.85%. That's pretty impressive considering the dollar came down today. Relative strength of the dollar. Well, it's 102.58. Actually, it's about flat. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Bitcoin was down 0.5% today, 28,173. And right now, crude oil dropped 2% today, down to 69.47. And we'll have to see what happens with that. See any news with the small cap, small float stocks? Let's see. We'll bring this to a 5-minute chart. Here's Note, N-O-T-E. Big rally from $1.30 up to $2.47. Not bad. AMPX. It's a 39% increase. These are the low float stocks. They trade off a lot of momentum. And that was GBIO. Not much, only a 28% rise. ETNB, a 23.83% increase. Reached a high of 1757. Not bad. Riot, R-I-O-T. Nice rise. See how it looked yesterday. That's about it for small caps. That's it for small cap stocks. So back to the QQQ. Question is it going to hold its this range that it's in, or is it going to come back down to test 295? I guess we'll have to find out. So thank you for watching. Please click the subscribe button, support the channel, we'd really appreciate it. And click the like button. YouTube likes it, we like it. So until then, we'll keep you informed on any future moves, and thank you for watching.